Hello, hello, hello. Today is July 18, 2021. Problem number 115. I'm not going to post it today, but I'm recording it today. It's not an easy problem. It's even too difficult for JEE Advanced. So I warn you, this could not be on a JEE Advanced exam. If so, there would be riots on the street. Yeah. Okay. This is the wall, and this is the floor. Zero friction on the wall and zero friction on the floor. That's artificial, but that's a given here. You can make the frictions on both extremely low, close to zero. Against the wall is leaning, it could be a rod like a broomstick, or it could be a ruler, or it could be a solid piece of wood, a plank. The length of that rod is L, and this angle here, this is the center of mass of the rod, and the angle here is theta, so the angle here is also theta. It has a mass M, so at the center of mass here in the middle of L is a force down mg. Clearly there has to be a force right here upwards, perpendicular to the surface of the floor. There cannot be any component in the direction of the floor because there is no friction. So it can only be perpendicular to the floor, and the same here, a force in the x direction can only be perpendicular to the wall because there is no friction. Now, I make this angle theta 70 degrees. And at time equals 0, I let it go. X then is at position x0, and y then is at position y0. I let it go. And of course, it's going to slide, because there's no friction to prevent sliding. And now there's something very interesting, and I'll show that to you shortly with a demonstration. There comes a time that this rod loses contact with the wall. It's no longer in contact with the wall. And the question is, what is that angle? Not easy. Quite a bit of math, but very cute. I will do a demonstration for you, very simplified setup, to show you that as the rod, which in my case is a ruler, as it is flat on the floor, that indeed the ruler is no longer in contact with the floor. It's displaced. That means it must have lost contact with the wall. Alright, so starting angle 70 degrees. I have it in that position. I have to hold it because otherwise it would slide on its own, of course, because there is no friction anywhere. So I hold it in my hand at 70 degrees, I let it go, and it starts to go zoom. But at a certain angle, theta, it loses contact with the wall. What is that angle? 3-digit precision. I'll be very impressed if more than 5% of my viewers have it right. Great problem. If you can't do it, don't feel bad. I predict that most of you cannot do it. You'll be my friends. Anyhow, that's always a given. Don't feel bad, but watch my solutions. Even my solutions are a lot of math. Yeah, it's inevitable. Math is the language of physics. I can't help that, but isn't it wonderful that with math you can solve this problem? Remember, math is the language of physics. I have a very primitive setup here. You see my laptop vertical on the table. I support it with books on both sides, in the back and in front. Happens to be for the love of physics, so that it doesn't fall over. I have a ruler leaning against the laptop. So the laptop is my wall, the wall in the problem. And you see that the ruler already makes a small angle with the wall. This angle here. The reason why it isn't sliding all by itself now is that there is friction. Friction with the wall and friction with my table. Without friction, it would slide at any angle. How can I make it slide now? Because I want you to see that when it starts sliding, that the ruler loses contact with the wall. Well, I simply have the angle at the top a little larger. So I will do that now. I'm going to sit on the table and I will make this angle a little larger. There it goes. Did you see that? Did you notice? The ruler is no longer attached to the wall. That means there was a moment that it lost contact. And that's what the problem is all about. Let's do it once more. So I will increase the angle to overcome friction. There it goes. It let go. All right, so you can do this at home too. It's fun. The problem is not easy. That may not be fun. The math is not easy. Physics is wonderful. Math is the language of physics. Just the simple fact that you can actually calculate the angle where it loses contact, isn't that fantastic? Isn't that amazing?